It's all in the practice and your style, because when you first do spray, I used to spray tan my daughter. She was in kindergarten, and I used to say,
wow,
get in the tent and let me try.
Right.
I mean, her legs, oh boy, she would go to school and the teacher.
What's going on? Kindergarten's coming all tan.
Lana.
It's like December.
Yeah. She said, Lana said that you were spray tanning. I said, yeah. She's like, Mom, I told her you were practicing. I said, oh, okay. I mean, she looked hideous.
Yeah.
But again, I was too
learning your craft.
But I would use my daughter.
Welcome to the podcast dedicated to real estate, insurance, and building your business. Join us as we take you along our own business building journeys with additional wisdom from our network of local and national experts. Welcome to Bricks and Risk.
This episode is brought to you by Property Management Redefined. PMR is not just managing properties, they're creating partnerships that build long-term success for property owners. John and his team can be reached at manage@gopmr.com or by phone 267-753-6005. Tim?
Yes, Sean.
Who's a good client for PMR?
Property Management Redefined is looking for property owners who value three things: accountability, reliability, and a results-driven approach. They want to maximize returns, but still provide client and tenant satisfaction.
There's a lot of property managers out there.
Yes, there are.
What does PMR do really well?
Biggest thing is they're seamless and they're worry-free. So with that approach in mind, it allows the property owner to put their trust in PMR and know that the results will be there. The other thing I think a property owner is really going to value, because they do it so well, is that they have a local expert team, boots on the ground, managing your properties and your tenants' expectations every day so that you feel good about your investments.
We have millions of listeners out there.
Tens of millions.
If they want more information, how do they find PMR?
Right here, guys. Reach out to John Sachs and his team at Property Management Redefined. They'll take good care of you. Hey, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bricks and Risk. I'm Tim Garrity.
And I'm Sean Mooney.
Today, Sean, we have a business-owning superstar out of Delco. We have Marla Sacchetta, owner, spray tan artist for And So It Glows. How you doing today, Marla?
Great.
I didn't bring this up. I have a little wild card here.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Wild card.
I'm ready.
So I didn't know who our guest was today until the other day. And I knew it was Marla from the spray tan place, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And then I think it was just the other day, I saw it was Marla Sacchetta.
Yes.
There's an outside chance here that you may have a relative.
Okay.
Jim Sacchetta.
Yes.
No way.
I knew it. I
Yes.
knew it. I knew it.
Yes.
All right, we'll save that for a discussion. Can I read the bio now?
Let's get into the bio.
All right, cool. So, as a single mom of 3 kids, finding the right work-life balance was important to Marla. When she left her professional career in 2009, she knew at some point that she wanted to start her own company. With a nursing background and a passion for health and wellness, it was Marla's goal to choose an industry that's beneficial for the greater good. She became a trained spray tan artist in 2013, and in 2016, And So It Glows was born. Awesome name, by the way.
Thank you.
Really love it.
Thank you.
Marla prides her company in only working with the highest quality products and staying fiercely educated on the newest trends and technologies. This allows her clients to get a fantastic tan while still protecting their skin. Marla hails from Delco, Pennsylvania, and went to Newman University.
Go Knights.
Really?
Okay. So what made you become a spray tan artist 13 years ago?
It's a very interesting story. So 13 years ago, a friend of mine went to get a spray tan at a salon.
Okay.
Took her 2-year-old then son. Gets to the appointment, was excited getting the spray tan for the wedding, and gets there, and the son is not allowed on the spa floor. Can't get the spray tan. She comes home. I go over there with my children. She's furious, frustrated. I was like, it's a spray tan. What's the big deal? So there's got to be a better way to do this. So I just start Googling. And all these things are coming up. A tent, a machine. I said, hey, we could probably do this. She's like, what do you mean? And I said, let me put some numbers behind it. So I did. And I said, the investment in this is this. What we can make is this. Let's go to Boston and get trained. So that's how it started.
Wow. Yeah. All right. So here's a follow-up to that. Why did you want to put numbers behind it? Are you a numbers person? Were you looking for an opportunity? What even makes that happen?
So I was a stay-at-home mom at the time, and I needed something to give me a good work-life balance. I needed to get out of the house a little bit. Life changes, and how am I going to do that? So I didn't want to invest in something that was going to break the bank, and this is very reasonable. And to make money on it, it probably took us less than a month.
Wow. To be profitable.
Yes.
Awesome. So it was a friend. Friend tries to get a spray tan. Couldn't do it. First of all, how'd that go down that day? Did you help her with some DIY bronzer or something like that?
No, I watched her child.
Yeah, so the kid couldn't.
Gotcha.
It's
that
funny.
Makes sense.
You were saying, as you're saying that, I'm literally picturing when you have these little kids that are want to do whatever they want to do.
Sure, of course.
And you can't, and then how do you jockey that?
Right.
And it's almost that was the lightning bolt. Thank God that happened.
Sure.
Right? Because that created this.
Exactly.
And I think that's a lot of businesses start with that. I mean, we listened to that podcast, Guy Raz.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of it is, there's got to be a better way.
Yes.
And a lot of great businesses start that way in terms of, it's just a better mousetrap.
Sure.
Right? And I think that's, if you're having that issue, then there's chances are a lot of other people are having that same issue.
Exactly.
And then you fill the need.
Right.
All right. So you start crunching numbers.
Yes.
You're like, let's go to Beantown. Let's go get trained. And
did they welcome girls from Delco?
Right. They're like, where's that?
I'm not that tough, am I? So it was the company that we decided to
land with.
Use.
Yeah.
Yes. So we decided to use their solution to start off. And then they offer these training courses. So we went to the training course. And with that, you get a discount on the product. They gave you a better spray gun.
It's your entryway into doing this new business that you have no idea what to do.
Yes. And there was we weren't married to the company.
Yeah.
So we did the course.
Yeah.
If we didn't like the product moving forward, we could move on.
Yeah.
And so it was a win-win. It was.
Are you the researching type? How'd you even find this company? Did you look up 5 companies? Did you see one? You're like, ooh, they look cool, kind of close by.
No, I am not a numbers person. I am not a researcher.
Okay.
You're a gut person?
I am.
All right.
I am.
Nice.
They were probably the newest and the most advanced company, spray tan solution company on the market. Since then, a lot has changed, and a lot of companies have launched product that are comparable.
Okay.
I won't say better.
Yeah.
Say comparable.
So you go up, you do the training, and then you said within a month, you're basically making your investment back.
Yes.
So this is a high margin business.
Yes.
Was that part of the attraction, knowing it's one, gets me out of the house, gonna go with my gut, got a friend I can do this with, so we're gonna kind of journey together, just like Sean and I with the podcast.
Yes.
It's if I'm sitting there talking to camera, just him, it's probably not going to be even remotely fun. We wanted to do it together because one, we have, kind of a similar sense of humor,
right?
Business journeys, and then grew up in the same place. But yeah, so talk about making your money back right away, like what that felt like, what did that teach you about getting into this business?
And then also, too, there has to be a lifestyle component to it, right? You make your own schedule.
Yes.
This particular business allowed you to probably do a lot of things that a W-2 wouldn't, or some other businesses. You know, if you had a retail shop, you'd have to be. So is that part of it?
So, yeah. So one of the reasons why we decided to be a mobile spray tan company is because a brick and mortar, you need to fill those gaps with something else. And coming from, you said, I have a nursing degree. I can't whiten your teeth. I can't give you a facial. I can't cut your hair.
Botox, injections.
I can, because I'm a nurse.
Oh.
Ah.
So now you know where you get your next injections,
I don't want
Mooney.
a lawsuit. If I mess up someone's face, I don't want to be sued.
Yeah.
So I stay away from that. But to your point, the mobility of the spray tan, one, it's attractive to clients because people are in the same boat that I was in and that my friend was in at the time. They have kids, they can't get to the appointment, so we come in, we set the tent up in your home, and we spray you. 15 minutes later, you're going back to your business.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, so that was one of the things we thought of, and the price point. So when we started out, I mean, we were at $25 a spray tan.
And you're still crushing it. That's awesome. I mean, that's cool. That speaks to the margin in this business. There's some industries that have very high margins, and there's some that have residential real estate has a very low margin if you're running a brokerage.
Sure. So, yes. So that was attractive to people as well.
Okay.
However, that got us into a little bit of a bind because that was the expectation.
Yeah.
So when you start to increase your prices, it becomes, what do you mean you're $35?
Yeah.
What do you mean you're $45? What do you mean? Because I just traveled 20 miles to spray you.
Yep.
So
cost of gas, the cost of equipment, all those things are going to go up over time. So
yes.
And I think what that may lead you to in a lot of business is, unfortunately, is because you graduate through, right? There's chapters with business. You start and you'll do anyone. You want to go to...
you're an hour away? No problem.
No problem. It's very true.
Dover, Delaware, and charge me a $25. I got to charge you $15 for travel, right?
Sure.
You would never do that now.
No.
Right? So I think that is a lesson with business, is that you're going to graduate through, and what's going to happen is you're going to lose clients.
Yes. Because
people have an expectation that it was 25. Yes. Now you're sticking it to me. Now it's 35, 40. Forget it. I'm done. Right?
Sure.
But out of that is you're going to have the loyal followers that understand the business, have a relationship with you.
Sure.
And are happy to pay $45, $50.
Yes.
So I think that's just a business lesson as you kind of move through being a business owner. What you find is you're always going to shed, right? Sure. You're always going to have clients that are with you or without you. It's just what business is. But those loyal ones that are loyal through those different chapters, they're like lifetime clients.
They are. And to your point, to circle back to your question, that was my most favorite piece, because I have clients today who are my friends.
Exactly.
So we hang out. They call me for advice. We go through kids stuff together.
Yeah.
I mean, just from simply coming to your home, being in a vulnerable state, because you are with the spray tan.
Yep.
And I enjoyed making them feel comfortable and creating this relationship. That's my favorite part of the job.
That's awesome. All right. So you were in corporate America.
I was.
You had a pretty high profile role. You were a director of sales for a company.
Yes.
Why leave your professional career to get into being an entrepreneur? Did you kind of like ease into it? You were doing both at the same time, or was it cold plunge like right into like owning a spray tan business?
No. So I retired from my professional career in 2009 when I had my daughter.
Okay.
And so at that point, I decided to be a stay-at-home mom.
Okay.
And then when my youngest was born in 2013, it was time to change.
Yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
So, yes, I don't think I ever aspired to be a spray tan artist or an expert. I didn't go to bed one night and say, ooh, that's my next step.
Well, here's a question, because I don't know this. Is the friend still doing it too, or is it just you?
I don't know if she still is.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were in partnership for about a year, and she had a vision for how she wanted to take the business, and I had a vision for where I wanted to take the business. So we decided to mutually split, and here I am.
Okay. Let's talk about Delco.
Let's talk about it.
Because we got these
Greatest place on earth.
local Delco candles.
Noah, turn up the volume. Talking Delco.
I'm gonna break the mixer. I love this county.
Yeah.
Do you know what's interesting about Delco?
Our phone lines are melting down.
Okay. If you're not from Greater Philadelphia, you really have no idea what I'm talking about, but Delco stands for Delaware County. And what I find so interesting about Delco, so I'm from Greater Philadelphia my whole life, half my life in the suburbs, half my life in the city. There was no Montco lifestyle because we both grew up in Montgomery County. But yet Delco has this vibe.
It was more just what
authenticity.
It was more just what parish.
It's true. Yeah. What parish?
Or what town?
Now there's so many Delco products. This has like a 3 as the E and a flame for there's so much tied to Delco.
Yes.
It's like an identity. It's a vibe.
It is.
Why? You're from there. Why is it like that?
You know, let's be clear. Delco, there's a very distinct Delco, let's say just where you're from. Okay,
Yeah.
so people will say to me all the time, oh my gosh, you're from Delco. Where did you grow up?
Yeah.
And they'll say, Newtown Square. I'm like, it's not Delco. That's Upper Delco. Or Delco Light, as I call it. So
That's awesome. Delco Light.
Delco Light.
Love
There's
that.
a lot of Delco Light. I'm from Collingdale.
Yep.
So I am very close to Chester.
Yep.
So
It's like the heart and soul.
yes.
Yep.
For me, I still have my grade school friends. I mean, we've been friends for 50 years.
Yeah.
And to go back home, my parents still live in the house that I grew up in.
That's awesome.
And I just get that feeling. Has changed.
Mm-hmm.
But driving down the street and pulling up to my house and walking in that front door, the neighbors who are still alive
Yeah.
come out. If I go to church there, I see everyone's
You're shaking 20 hands, hugging 20 people.
I mean, it's just the way it is. And I feel like wherever you go, if you go to Sea Isle,
Yep.
kids and I were in Punta Cana, we meet people from Delco.
Oh, man.
So, and they know as soon as I open my mouth
Yes.
because I don't have an accent.
Yeah, right?
I wonder. This is a very intriguing topic
Mooney's
for
accent's
me.
way more intense than mine.
I would love. So you just boxed out Newtown Square.
Yes.
Nothing
Right.
against that Newtown Square.
No. A lot of my clients are in Newtown Square.
Yes. It's a
I
lovely
would
area.
love to get the map of Marla's Delco to
Yes.
see what that would.
Like
Okay,
put
so
it on the table and start drawing.
Sharon Hill.
Okay.
Fulcroft.
Yep.
Alden.
Yep.
Aston.
No.
That's Chester County.
No, that's Delaware County.
Too fancy.
It's too.
Too fancy, man.
Even though I
Here
went
we
to
get-
even,
no.
even though I went
They don't
to
shower after work. They
Media-
shower before work. Okay?
when you're from Delco,
Yeah.
you take what you can get.
Right,
The
right,
hose
right.
is-
Yeah. I mean, I
the
can shower
hose-
after work.
The hose
I'll
is
take
the
the
shower.
hose. Yeah.
The
We got
hose
one of
is
those
the
outside
shower.
showers. It's kind of brutal in November.
But is it like so? So people say oh, I live on the main line, and I'm like, well, what's the main line? Because you have
Yeah.
I mean,
I get
people in
confused about that.
Balakin would say they're in the main line, and I'm like, where does this go to Japip? You know?
Right, right.
It kind of does. And I think the main line, I don't even know how to answer that question because apparently I live on the main line, but I don't.
Right.
I live in Malvern, but I live not in Malvern proper. But when you say Malvern, it's kind of like, oh. And that's not how it is.
Well, part of it, too, the history of it is because of the train line. So the main line,
that's right.
The main line has to do with where the train stations are located. So if you have a train station located on that train line, then technically you are main line.
Well, that's true because we didn't have a train. We had a trolley.
Exactly.
That's how
to get to the train. That either
Maybe
took you to the train or took you to the city.
Maybe
Or
this
both.
is
That's
the
how
point
I
of...
got to school.
That's awesome.
I walked to grade school.
Was it hard for you leaving? Like, so I grew up in Glenside, and we have many conversations and shows about Glenside.
I'm from A-Town.
Everybody knows my love and affection for Glenside.
Yes.
I need to get an Abington sweatshirt just to show you
Shake it up.
Yeah, you should do that.
Get them all mad. It'll be like in really nice writing.
Be like that script. You probably have to go to the Abington Pharmacy to go get the sweatshirt.
True. Shout out to the Abington Farm.
Shout out Abington Pharmacy. Like, were you itching to get out at some point, or were you like, oh, I would really love to live in
and around this area? Yeah.
Okay.
Be
you guys
truthful.
are really gonna.
Yeah. Let's dive in a
My
little bit.
phone is gonna be blowing up after this.
Oh, right.
So I went to
I love it.
I'm really putting her in the crosshairs here. I don't
love
mean
this.
to do that.
It's okay. I can handle it.
All right.
So going to Newman,
Yeah.
Okay.
when I went there,
Yep.
there were no dorms. So I lived at home with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I lived at home with my parents until I was 25 years old.
Yeah.
Which is a long time. My sister was off of college.
That is a long time.
So I'm at home as an adult, working.
Very long time by our standards growing up. Maybe not so much of a long time today because no one can afford anything.
Exactly. And everyone stays home till they're 45.
Exactly.
So the saving grace was when my first job I got out of college was in pharma research. And I traveled all over. So that was my first entry into,
What else is out there?
yes,
There's a
other
whole
than the Jersey
world.
Shore.
Right.
So my parents were great. We traveled when we could, where we could, but we weren't going to Europe or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I got to see the other side of life, so to speak, traveling.
Mm-hmm.
Worked with a girl, and she said, I'm looking for a roommate. And I said, really, where? Westchester.
Ooh.
Where's that?
Like, do they have sushi there?
If it's past the Granite Run Mall, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I ended up moving in with her. And then a year later, the opportunity came up to buy my townhouse, to which I still live now, 26 years later.
It's awesome.
And there was nothing out there. Nothing. And it was a little bit of culture shock because I'm used to getting in the car or walking everywhere.
Everything's 5-10 minutes away.
Everything. And now everything's 15.
Which is a huge
or 20.
difference.
It really is. It really is.
This actually, like, not to dive too deep into this happened to me when I grew up in Abington, I moved to Philadelphia for LaSalle University. Go Explorers. And that was my first, like, true taste of the city. And one thing I personally really loved about the city was the convenience. And the diversity and the different kinds of food and, like, all this different stuff that I just didn't have access to growing up.
Exactly.
And then I stayed in the city for 24 years.
Okay.
Maria lived in the city for a while, too. She was probably there like 15 years. And when I moved out 5 years ago to Flowertown, that was one of my biggest gripes, was like, everything is 15 minutes away and nothing can be reached by foot.
No.
Like, I mean, technically I could die walking to McGurk's for a couple pints. Maybe
we don't want that to happen.
Couple glasses
Don't
of red
they have
wine.
a trolley up the side of your street that takes you down to McGurk's?
Wish they did. Freaking take it every day.
Uber now.
But yeah, it's interesting, like the culture shock of like growing up in an area, you grew up with the convenience, then you moved away from it.
Yes.
And then it takes a while to
I don't want to press you on this, but I do have a follow-up question.
Presser.
Of course you do.
You didn't really answer the question. You answered like where you moved to, but you didn't get into the psychology of like that decision. Like you could have moved home.
No, and to me, this is what's going to get me in trouble. I did not want to move to Springfield.
Yeah.
So Springfield to me was not
Yep.
moving out or moving up.
It's moving back home.
It's moving back home. And the Westchester, I was on Route 3.
Let's call it a lateral move.
It
Springfield's a lateral move.
That's what people did.
Yes, that's what people did. If
Exactly.
you wanted a single family home, you
Go
went
Springfield.
from my twin home and then you went to Springfield or
That's
a different
the
side.
town you aspire to be in, the area,
Exactly.
it's close to the family, everything.
Exactly.
In Glenside, you grow up in Glenside and then you buy in Glenside. It's a little different.
Yeah, but mostly in Delaware
you
County, that's
didn't.
what happens too. I mean, most of my friends still live there.
Yeah.
So I just decided,
I'm going to break out a little bit.
yeah, I get made fun of. Don't you worry.
Hey,
Do they do they say you're not from Delco? Because my friends from Glenside are like, dude, you don't even live in Glenside.
Mooney
Shut
loves
up.
this.
No, because no one's going to recognize me on this today because this is not what I look like in regular life. I usually look homeless. And
So great.
I look homeless. I'm either in my In So It Glows gear or I have a Delco shirt on.
Ah,
Love it.
wish she brought So Glow
Well,
shirts.
that just
so
goes
I
to
could've-
show you can take the girl out of Delco, but you can never take the Delco out of the girl.
It's very, very true.
All right, so let's dive into a few other things like with your business. So one thing you're into with your business is the education part.
Yes.
I saw that all over your website.
Yes.
When you and I were BSing about this at a barbecue, you were telling me all about it, so I can tell like you're into it. So there's the perception of like what a spray tan is,
Yes.
and there's the reality of what a spray tan is.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about why you're into education and why it's important for clients or anyone who's into spray tanning be educated on it.
So this is it's a very difficult subject because, like I was telling Sean before you got here, everyone's an expert in the spray tan world. And with social media now, you have influencers, you have TikTokers, you have information. YouTube, you could chat GPT, anything. However, there's a science, it's very technical on how your body gets actually tanned. And that's the misconception.
Okay.
Everyone thinks, I just want to just make me dark. It doesn't work that way. The bronzer inside the solution will make you appear a different color because we need instant gratification. So
Right.
everyone needs to look like they have their spray tan immediately.
Mm-hmm.
2, I need to see what I'm doing. So I have to have
Yeah, I need a
the
result.
visual.
Yep.
And 3, again, that's not how it works.
Is this why there's so many orange people rolling around?
So the orange, that's another topic. Okay,
Okay.
so here's how you become
Gotcha.
orange. Okay.
I'm actually enjoying the technical piece of this conversation.
Well, because that's the other thing that people
Why are
say
people
to me.
orange?
And people are very nervous to get their spray tans because that's what they think the result's going to be.
Yeah, they think it's going to look artificial.
Exactly. Could you tell I have a spray tan?
No?
Nope.
I do.
I just thought you were like in Wildwood the last
Savage.
2 weeks.
Right?
Yeah.
Me too.
So
North Wildwood or Wildwood proper or the Crest? Or West Wildwood?
The newly formed West.
Right.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's called DHA is
Yep.
the tanning agent inside the solution.
Okay.
So the percentage of DHA is going to determine how dark you get.
Interesting.
Point number 1. Point number 2 is how you respond to natural sunlight and how you tan in natural sunlight is also going to determine how dark
Oh,
you'll
interesting.
develop. So for example,
So there's a genetic piece to it.
there is. So if I sprayed the 2 of you with the same solution,
I would
It
look
won't-
much better.
Much
how
more,
did you know I was going to say that?
much more handsomer.
I mean, I can't do abs. I get that question all the time too.
Yeah.
Can you spray abs? Can you do? We can.
I'm not an artist.
I mean, Moon doesn't need to spray
there's,
abs.
there's contouring. There's a art called contouring. But but if I sprayed the 2 of you
Right.
the same exact,
We wouldn't look the same.
no,
We won't.
you would look darker.
Yeah.
and you would look
fairer.
lit up.
Because I look true Irish and he looks, he's half Italian.
Yes. 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 So that's the answer to the question. Everyone thinks when I get the spray tan, it's going to...
Jenny got this. I want to look like Jenny.
Yep.
Just spray me like Jenny.
Exactly.
And it doesn't work that way.
It doesn't work that way. And it adheres to the top layer of your skin. So it's the amino acids in the, let's say, the dead skin cells that react with the spray tan solution. So think about it if you sliced open an apple, the apple browns. Once it reacts with the oxygen, it's pretty much the same thing.
Hey everyone, this is Tim, your favorite Bricks and Risk co-host. But don't tell Sean. I hope you're enjoying this episode, and I'll get right back to it in a moment. Our audience grows through word of mouth, so if you would please take a moment of your time and give us a review on the platform you're on, that would be fantastic. Please also help spread the B&R word by sharing your favorite episode with a friend. We greatly appreciate your time and trust. Now, back to the show. Interesting. All right, so there's the color, the tone component to it. That's one piece of the education. Is there like a health piece to it? Because I gotta imagine if people are just buying random stuff online through Amazon and they just start putting it on their skin, and they're let's call them price sensitive. It's $19.95 for this bottle. It's going to last me a month. I go with you. It's going to be 3 times that for one session, whatever. So what's like the health component to it? Like, what would you tell people to be like careful of, like DIYing?
Well, as far as self-tanners are concerned, when you go to a store or Amazon, any place over the counter, the FDA mandates that in the United States, you cannot put the percentage of DHA on that label.
Oh.
So you have no idea. You could be buying a self-tanner, and let's say the percentage of DHA is 5, which is low. So you put it on. Nobody sees anything. So they put it on again. Nobody sees anything. So they put it on again. So now at this point, you have no idea what the quality of the DHA is. You've now put on 15% on your body. When you rinse that off, you're going to look orange. Orange is oversaturation of the product, and it's if the product is expired. So
did you just say the FDA mandates that they cannot?
You can name DHA
in your product.
In the product.
But not what percentage or what level.
No.
And why is that? What's your guess on why they would?
It's just a rule. You have to name product ingredient, but you cannot say what the percentage of DHA is. However, the company that I get my solution from, because they're regulated by the FDA, I know what the percentage of the self-tanner has in it. So if you use my self-tanner, there's 8% DHA in there.
Yeah.
Which is high.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's dive into this. Let's dive into...
Can I ask one question?
Yeah, go ahead.
About Delco again?
We can go back to Delco. I mean...
It's going to be all day with Delco.
I just told you I got in a fight with someone. I was like, oh, I like Delco. They're like...
Fist fight?
No. Just like, they were mad at me that I like Delco and things Delco. And I was like, Havertown is Delco? No.
Delco Light?
Delco Light.
Yeah.
I like Delco
But I'm
Light.
like, it's kind of like cleansing.
I'm going to drop that to someone from Delco and see if they get mad at me.
You might get in a fight.
Good.
Have you ever sprayed anyone and it was like totally bad and totally awful and you walked away, like maybe it was early in your career and it was like,
you're like, shit.
Oh no, what did I do?
No, because basically, if I'm full disclosure, being honest, it's pretty much foolproof.
You spray a little bit and you're going to know how, and then a little bit more.
When you train, it's more or less practicing on bodies. Because for you to become a good spray tan artist, you can get any product you want. Okay. Yeah. So I choose the product that I use just because I happen to like the company. They're in the United States. I'm getting it direct from them. I could speak to the owners, all of those things. Yeah. But everybody loves the product that they love. Okay. It's all in the practice and your style, because when you first do spray, I used to spray tan my daughter. She was in kindergarten, and I used to say,
Wow.
get in the tent and let me try.
Right.
I mean, her legs, oh boy, she would go to school and the teacher.
What's going on?
Kindergarten's coming all tan.
Lana.
Like December?
Yeah. She said, Lana said that you were spray tanning. I said, yeah. She's like, Mom, I told her you were practicing. I said, oh, okay. I mean, she looked hideous.
Yeah.
But again, I was too
Learning
close.
your craft.
But I would use my daughter.
Yeah.
And the 5-year-old.
Can't use a Cabbage Patch Kid.
And you have to use live skin. I mean, I literally tortured her. I would say, use the skin prep. Do this the night before. Do this the day of. And I would actually see what worked better. Do you do it 24 hours prior? Do you do it, a couple hours prior? And she was my guinea pig. So
No,
like
love you, Lana.
We should scroll through. It was like no one was
Shout out to
harmed
Lana.
in the training of this. However they do that.
Yeah. So
No one was harmed.
Yeah, right.
no one. No, she's 17
She
today, so
survived.
she's fine. But to go back to your question, it comes down to the practice, more or less.
Yeah.
Because you have to feel confident before you're actually willing to provide a service to the public. Because it's just like anything else. You go to a restaurant and you get food poisoning once, you're never going back to that restaurant again. I don't care if you get a different gift. It doesn't matter. One bad spray tan is my reputation.
I'm going to guess that one of your hardest parts of your business, because we just got into a lot of like scientific, technical stuff about the tanning, is convincing people that, or having them understand what you do.
Yes.
And why.
Like the difference.
Yeah. I mean, there must be a ton of people that look at you like, $100 for a spray tan, or I don't know.
Like DHA what?
Whoa,
I don't know what.
I'm not.
Okay, so
She's not Delco light spray tan.
less than that. But I could buy a jar for $10 online,
And it lasts me a month.
so I guess that's the one thing to try to educate people and have them understand what you're doing.
So self-tanning is exactly that. So you have to be able to, if you have someone that could get your back,
Or if you had a 2-year-old daughter.
I used my 2-year-old son for that. No, I'm just kidding.
He looks good.
I mean, he was yes. So the self-tan, I love self-tanners.
Yeah.
However, you're not going to probably get the same result as you would.
You're not. It's not going to be the same level of application. There's going to be spots. There's going to be...
Exactly. Yeah. It's good for a quick, I'm heading to this event, and all I need to do is do this and do this.
Arms, face, back.
Or your legs.
Whatever.
Anything that's going to be exposed. But if you're going on a trip and you have a wedding, or you're going to a honeymoon. Definitely for those. We went into this
before the show started.
What did I miss?
Tam. There was equal parts Delco and equal parts the geographical spraying. Geographical spraying. Like so what she was explaining was, if you're going to a wedding and you want to look glowed up,
okay,
and your dress, like, you just need your arms or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's one form of spray.
What you can see, like what visibility,
or what other people are.
What other people can see.
Yes.
Take your shirt off, you're gonna look a little bizarre.
Sure.
So,
but that's what a farmer's tan is too.
Right. But if you're on your honeymoon, then there's going to be much more visibility.
Correct, because you're probably at a pool or maybe a pool bar or both.
More.
You're talking the whole visibility, not just shirts off visibility.
Yes.
Shirts and pants off.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right.
So someone's always looking at your spray tan.
Yes.
Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
Okay, so someone's always looking at your spray tan.
Yeah.
So
sometimes your toughest critic.
Exactly. Exactly. But there's a difference between if a couple is going to a wedding,
Right.
or if they're going away for the week.
Sure.
So I make sure no all body parts
Stone is unturned, or every stone is turned.
I leave no stone unturned.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? You made an analogy to like food poison, like going out to eat.
Yes.
Which also like going out to get a drink.
Yes.
So like the other, I got a good example. It was like a week and a half ago. I made homemade cheesesteaks.
How'd that go?
It went really well.
Did you go to Joe's from Glenside?
I did. Shout out to Joe's Market, Glenside, Pennsylvania.
Do you have a Blackstone?
I do. I have Blackstone,
right.
so I cook on it regularly. I've never cooked cheesesteaks on because I've only had it for maybe like 2 years, and I just haven't done it yet. So I got some intel.
What's on there?
Yeah.
What were you waiting for?
I mean, I make all sorts of stuff. So anyway, I'm making the cheesesteaks, and what I did in my head, I'm like, okay, here's what I paid for the rolls. Mm-hmm. Here's what I paid for, the beef, the cheese. Of course, I had to get Cooper Sharp, the onion, and I did some math. I'm like, that really wasn't that different from me going to, let's say, like Verona or Angelo's or D'Alessandro's, all these places I like, and ordering a cheesesteak.
Sure.
It really wasn't that different, which, like, you're thinking, okay, like, I can cook that high-end meal from that restaurant that I like. It's $40 there, but by the time you get all those ingredients, it's probably going to be like $40 or $50. Like, I can make that drink at home. It's like it's $10 or it's $15 at the bar that I like. Yeah, but you might not make it that well.
Sure.
So I think the artistic component to all this, I think, plays into it. Because when people DIY, just like I did with cheesesteaks, one, it's not going to taste as good. Right. Two, it might be a similar cost. And three, I had to spend all that time and effort to go out, to research it, to drive there, to buy it, to make it, and then be like, oh, that wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be.
Exactly.
So there is so I think the artistic component, this is why restaurants sell food and bars serve drinks.
Sure.
There is an artistic component to what you do, and therefore the people who appreciate the artistic component, they don't have any problem at all with you showing up at their house, setting up a tent in the living room, and giving them a high quality spray tan.
Exactly.
And they're like, that's what I want. I want that.
It's very, very true. Very true.
It's interesting.
And a lot of people contact me too because we talked about the safety factor or the wellness part of it or the health part of it. I mean, melanoma is a big thing. And I do have clients.
We haven't even talked about that yet.
Yeah, I do have clients who are melanoma survivors, and they come to me because they can't be in the sun. And we really shouldn't be in the sun as much as we are in the sun. And if you're going to be in the sun, you need to protect your skin, because I see everything. I see people who come with sunburns, like
sun poisoning.
I can't spray tan. I can't spray tan you if you have sunburned skin. Yeah. But you'd be surprised. I see people who come tell me they haven't been in a tanning bed. Yes, you have, because I can tell.
Is there sunblock? Dumb question. Is there sunblock that's part of it or no?
There is not.
No.
So it's not a barrier. I always tell people this all the time. Yeah. It's not a barrier to the sun. You're going to need
like you burned yesterday without it. You're going to burn tomorrow with it.
It's very true. Got it. Yeah. So you need sunscreen, but you also need a sunscreen that's compatible with the spray tan.
With the product.
Yes.
Let's dive into margin a little bit. Again, this is a business show, so we like to you have a very entrepreneurial business, and what I love about your business when we were talking at the barbecue is that you can go get the proper training.
Yes.
It's not a ton of money to get in, and you can make your money back and then some fairly quickly. Yes. That's an entrepreneur's dream, in my opinion, because there's some businesses you go out and you spend all this money, tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars, and like it's going to take me 5 years to get my money back.
Yeah.
So what is, do you have any sense of like what a margin is like on a spray tan? Is it 25%? Is it 75%? Like
970.
I know you're not a numbers person.
It's a million percent.
Right.
It's about 75%.
Infinity.
That's a really, all right. And then let's talk about like the mobile spray tanning versus I got a storefront in Delco. And everyone comes in, and I spray them, and it's got my vibe, and they come out, give them a glass of champagne. I spray it, and who's next? And I spray them down.
Are you spying on me? So I converted my garage to my at-home boutique.
No way. I didn't know this.
Yeah.
I don't think we talked about this. Yeah. That's cool.
My garage is my home base. So this is where I spray tan my prom girls.
You need to do 10 at a time.
Yes.
Have them come through instead of you going to 10 houses or something.
Or the time of day for a high school girl to get their spray tans around their sports and their practices. I mean, I'll spray tan you whenever you want, but I'm not coming out of my house at 9:30 at night to spray tan 15 girls. Mm-hmm. No. So I converted my garage probably about, I would say, 6 years ago. Okay. And it's been very helpful because if my kids' schedules are crazy and I can't get to you, if you really want that spray tan, you're going to come to me. Mm-hmm. And some people will say, listen, I can't come to you. You're 25 miles away unless you get me 4 people.
Right.
I'm not coming there, but you're more than welcome to come to me.
Yeah.
They will 9 times out of 10.
Well, you've spoken like a true business owner. You know who you can service and who you can't.
Sure. And the mobility part of it, now I try to keep the mobile piece of my business during the day because that's when my kids aren't home.
Yep. Yeah.
Not that they're young.
No traffic.
But that's when it works for me because when everybody comes home, you know how it is.
Yep.
It's the meals and it's the this and it's who's arguing.
Homework and sports and everything.
All the things.
Yeah.
So that was very important to me. So the having the home base, because I don't have to pay for the brick and mortar. I just
so smart.
Pay for the facelifts from time to time.
That's awesome. All right. One thing we get into too, and again, sometimes people have a hard time expressing this or talking about is biggest struggle. So biggest struggle for you put down was social media and tech. Why is that a struggle for you?
Well, personally, social media and all technology, generally speaking, is a challenge for me.
Just not a skill set you have.
It is not. It is not. So
how about for your business?
It is not.
The last
time I posted,
Tim, that applies to both.
the only reason I know the last time I posted is because it was my daughter's birthday. Yeah. It was May 23rd, and I posted last night. I posted last night. 2 months. Almost 2 months to the day.
That's great.
There we go.
So it is a struggle.
It is a struggle. But however, it's like I said, the social media that exists out there because everyone's there. If I gave, who's popular today? Let's just say a Kardashian. Taylor Swift.
Yep.
If she said,
Jason Kelce. I'm sorry, Travis Kelce.
If I spray
Jason's famous too.
Jason lives in Delco.
He does. Delco.
It is Delco.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
This is going to haunt
Jason.
me. So, if what were we saying again? You got me.
We're talking about tech.
Technology, social media.
So if I gave someone very famous, locally famous or very famous.
Hoagie Dom.
Like Sean Mooney?
Like Sean Mooney. Mm-hmm. If he said, this is the self-tanner that I use, that's going to, my business will.
You're going to need 3 garages if you do that.
Exactly. So it comes down to that. So these influencers get on there and all they're talking about is how great the tan is, how great the product is. That's great. And that might work great for you. But when you come to me and you bring me the bottle and I look at the ingredients, like half these words you can't even pronounce. Yeah. Why would you put that on your body?
Oh my God.
So that's
you so the way that my mind goes is it's these wheels start spinning.
Here we go, folks.
What do you do now for marketing, or you don't really do anything for marketing?
It's mainly word of mouth.
Word of mouth.
Yes.
Are you looking to grow, or you're kind of at a point where you're like, you know what, I got this thing and it's manageable and I like where I'm at?
So succession
if you were to
plan.
fall into buckets here in terms of pick a lane.
It's a good question.
We were talking a little bit about this at the barbecue. For me at this point, I think succession planning is probably on the horizon for me.
Yeah.
In the sense that at some point in time, the well's going to run dry. Yeah. When my daughter graduates from high school, she's a senior.
Yeah.
And for all these years, I've had her friends, the grades above her. Yep. So that's been a very good revenue flow.
Natural ambassador.
Yes.
Awesome. Does she get rips?
No.
Yeah.
She
She gets to
spray
live
tans.
at my house.
Yes, she does.
And
Gets
get
room and
fed.
board.
And she drives a car. And
Got a cell phone.
She gets plenty of rips.
Yes, she does. She works, but
All right, well, let's dive into this a little bit more.
yes. So, in a perfect world for me,
Yeah.
moving forward with the business, I would like to be. Is that if everyone's listening out there?
Yes.
I would
We have
like
millions
to
of
be
listeners, Marla.
Tens of millions.
the person who gets hired. Say I work with a wedding venue.
Yeah.
Let's just use that for simplicity.
Yep.
They have a bridal party. They offer me as a preferred vendor. I come in there. I talk to the group. We sell the spray tan. So I would like to get hired either by the event venue or that bridal party to come in and make a lot of money right off the bat.
So it's like that's more of a B2B approach. You've been doing B2C, business to consumer, where it's like your friends, friends
Yes.
of friends,
Yes.
your daughter's friends.
Yes.
So that's how your business has grown. But B2B is different, especially for your business, because you're like, if I can get in relationship with that wedding venue, they have weddings all the time.
All the time.
And the relationship is my business to their business. I just happen to enhance their business by offering this very high quality artistic spray tan.
Yes.
And they enhance your business because now you are making more money and doing more
Exactly.
sales. So it sounds like B2B is a goal of yours. Like, how do I, or like, who am I talking to go a little bit more B2B with my business
Yes.
so that I'm not really spraying everyone, but if I wasn't here, I wouldn't have this B2B relationship.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've met so many people. It's funny because the joke is that I'm the mayor of Malvern because
Love this.
I've just met so many
Wait
people.
until you have a deeper conversation with Mooney. He will give you 19 ideas on how to parlay that into like all these B2Bs.
Okay, so this succession plan. I have to be very careful because if I train someone to be part of my business,
Okay.
they have to represent my brand in a way that I represent my brand. And I also have to have trust, which is very hard to come by, unfortunately, especially in this business, because if I bring someone on board and I train you and you can get your certification from me and we go through my business model, if I don't make you sign a non-compete,
Right.
which I haven't used in the past, that person is going to say,
I can do
why
this.
don't
I go do this
and
myself.
yes. So I have to be careful of that. So at the moment, instead of hiring people like myself to come on board, I'm targeting the new graduates of high school that are now going to college.
First time job, or it's a step up job, let's call it.
Sure. And I can try, it could be a side gig for them. Think about these girls who go to these universities in the South
Oh yeah.
with the sororities.
The Clemsons and Auburns of the world.
Westchester alone has 12 sororities, but I don't mean to be snobby or selective. I don't want that business. I don't want to go on Westchester's campus and spend 5 hours going to the sororities and spraying 17 girls. My employee can do that.
Right.
And then you can have your cut and then you could give me my cut and I'll go relax somewhere and just bring in the money.
Well, you're starting to realize this is scaling. So Mooney has scaled his insurance business. I ran a residential real estate brokerage. I scaled that. And scaling is very hard for lots of different reasons.
Yes.
I always drop the Barbara Corcoran line from Shark Tank where she would say, when you're struggling with like the trust or like you can go do it yourself or like you're not going to do it as well as me, one thing she used to say is 80% is good enough. So try and have a mindset of like, no one's ever going to do it as good as you do it.
Sure.
And 80% could be anything. It could be more trust-based.
Right.
It could be age. They're more trustworthy because I'm giving them a really awesome entrepreneurial gig that is somewhat social, and they're making a ton of money spraying all these sororities down. And they wanted their artistic like I'm artistic. So why don't you go practice your craft and make a ton of money while you're doing it? But when we need to pick up a new sorority or when someone from Westchester University wants to talk about my business, that's my meeting. I go in there and I close that sale.
Exactly.
And who's the next unit? Maybe I'm going to Newman after that, and I'm
Exactly.
telling them I can take care of your swim team or whatever. I'm just throwing stuff out there.
Well, that's to your point. That's how it should work, because all these sororities, you don't know this until you're actually in a business where, in the industry, because they have all this money that they set aside for their formals.
We were in a fraternity in college.
Oh. You had money set aside for spray tans?
Not spray tans.
Okay.
Mostly kegs of natural ice.
I would do Tim's back.
Ice House, Beast, Old Milwaukee.
You get the point.
Yes.
Skippy,
so
go
there's
naked.
there's money to be had out there.
I have 800 ideas that are just percolating in my head.
Anyone who's visible in public probably wants to look good, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I go to restaurants, I see these young waitresses, and I can pick out their I go, what is it?
Who's doing you up?
What do you do? I don't want to be like, sorry,
what are you
honey,
doing
you look
with your
horrible,
life?
right?
These bad life decisions
right?
you've made with your tanner.
Right? But I can tell in a split second, they went
know.
somewhere that is not, they either went to a booth, like the booth's just standing.
Yeah, sure.
Do you know how,
put a couple quarters in and blows it all over you?
yeah, and the creepy man is like telling you to turn sideways and to turn.
For
There's
real?
a voice that talks to you in the
Whoa,
booth.
we
It's
gotta
like
go
the
do
creepy
this.
man.
Stop looking at me,
That'd
voice.
be a fun field trip someday
Yeah.
that we go to
That would
a
be.
tanning booth, and then you guys get rid of that, and then I just spray tan you. Field trip. That's your next field trip.
I mean,
Love it.
this is, as these ideas are floating in my head, that is literally an Instagram post of like you going into a booth and like recording it. Like, there's like infinite. See, the great thing about your business, which I've said is very similar to his business, is that it's a visual product.
Sure. Sure.
You're selling a house, you're selling a tanned body.
Unlike insurance.
Unlike insurance. Like Instagram is like made for you.
It's true.
Like of my 100 ideas that I have for your business, 80
You're
of them,
hired. Nice.
80 of them,
101 now.
80 of them are Instagram ideas. Like I was looking on your page, just the first one, and you have your blocks of like, and I don't even do Instagram. I don't even know Instagram.
No, you hate Instagram.
I hate Instagram.
So what are you doing giving advice?
Because it's great for you
It
two.
is. No, it's he's right. The fundamentals of Instagram, your business really aligns with.
Sure.
Because it is visual and it's artistic, and people need to see the before and after and everything,
So the blocks that you have that are the categories, you don't even have an education block part where you can go.
You don't have a piece, an education
But that's one of the
piece.
most intricate, important parts
I would agree.
of your business.
Just
and
the
like that's
fun
what
thing alone.
separates you from the voice in the box thing that's spraying
The creepy man.
or the stuff that you're buying on Amazon. Like me, if I were doing this as one of the things that I were concentrating, number one, Instagram is Instagram. Your business is like,
Think so? You don't think it's TikTok with all these?
No.
You think it's Instagram?
I think it's Instagram.
Okay.
But I don't know TikTok, so you could probably convince me otherwise because kids are on
Instagram's more
TikTok.
professional.
More professional, for sure.
So
For sure.
for me, I would have a daily or weekly education. I would literally have a channel like blocks reading ingredients for top Amazon products and be like, do you realize what you're putting in your body?
Yes.
I don't know. For me, it's like if I were sitting
Some
down,
mentoring session from Sean Mooney.
I mean,
and so the other one would be because you can do this on Instagram. You can go to Punch in a Town in Delco, like whatever town you want, right? Pinedale, right? Yeah. And you can see who posts on a location wise on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
And what I would do if I were running the show would be to find the top posters in that town. So if you want to be in Newtown Square,
It's a great idea.
if you want to be in Newtown Square,
okay.
find out who's the number one poster, who's the biggest influencer in Newtown Square.
Right.
And I would be like, hey, 5 free tans.
Yes. And then
But what if they're your age?
what?
Okay, one at a time.
Go ahead.
So, in the early stage of my business, when the influencers weren't really influencers, I could solicit any one of them. I could go on their page and I could say this, let me come in and do a spray tan. Of course, I'm going to do it for free. As they grew and as the years went on and they became more popular, now it's, well, if you want to work with me, it's $5,000.
Right.
That's easy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm going to give them $5,000.
Yeah, you don't.
Oh, yeah, I don't use them.
You find the right influencer.
You have to find.
No, this is my point.
Yeah.
So we talk. This ties it all up. Your business, when you started,
yes,
you shed out people that didn't fit your profile.
Sure.
You're getting shedded out of that influencer's business cycle.
Yes.
You just find the next influencer.
Right.
I'll build you the Rolodex. You tell me what town, I'll find the people. I mean, it doesn't fit. Like that person you worked with.
Sure.
It doesn't work anymore.
It doesn't work anymore.
The math doesn't math.
Right. The math doesn't. Sure.
But that doesn't mean you stop using influencers.
You just go to the next tier.
Right.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. So your quote was awesome. Your quote was, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. But people will never forget how you made them feel, by Maya Angelou. Why that quote?
It's hanging on my fridge. It was hanging on my grandmother's fridge.
Awesome.
Oh.
That passed on to me.
Why does that mean a lot to you? Like, what about that screams Marla? Like, why that quote?
Well, I think it goes back to one of the reasons why I love this business so much, because people are in a vulnerable state when they're in my spray tan tent, and they don't have clothes on. They're going through things. I'm kind of like the therapist.
Don't judge me before you come in.
Exactly. I get that all the time.
Yep.
But sometimes there's real conversations that happen. I'm there when people get divorced. I'm there when pets die. I'm there when things happen with their kids. And if I kind of went in there and was just like, okay, all business.
Yeah, see you later.
I'll spend a half hour or 45 minutes with them just talking, because after that, I made them feel how they didn't before.
Right.
And I think you could say 1,000 words to people. If they don't mean anything, or if they don't feel your integrity or your passion, what's the difference? Like, I could say, hey, you look good today. But if I was like, Tim, you look amazing.
Tim, I'm ready to spray you down.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like
it's really good.
It might be a very Italian thing too, that we're very.
I think it's, I think if you like people, you like people. And if you're kind of turned off by people, or they frustrate you, or your patience runs thin with people, then you're not really into that. You might be a little bit more analytical, or maybe you want to be in engineering or accounting. Like, nothing against those industries, but it doesn't have a whole lot to do with people. It has a lot to do with numbers. But when you're in these businesses where you are servicing human beings,
sure.
And if you're not into that, it's probably not going to go very well, because your whole business is based on building that relationship, one person at a time, one human being at a time. Because if you make your mark, like this quote, they're never going to forget that. And your business will always grow naturally, organically, through the best clients you have, the friends, the family, the neighbors, the people, from Collingdale, that are just like, I will drop your name every chance I get, because I love you and you're my people. And that is where that goes. So I think that's fantastic.
But isn't
it
something
to add?
I'm going to keep going for a couple more hours.
He's going to school you on Facebook now.
Who would have thought that spray tanning would have brought this out?
Jeez, oh man. But no, it's like going to the beauty salon, right? Like, if you're getting your hair cut, and this is a woman thing, I get it. But if you go to the salon, it's, I need a haircut, but I also go to Betty because I can pour my heart out to Betty.
Yes.
And I may need a haircut, I may not need a haircut, but every 6 weeks or 4 weeks, I'm getting my hair cut because it's my session with Betty. I think that's a lot like you, is that people probably look forward to and anticipate my time with Marla.
Yes.
Right?
They do. I have people that are like rushing in my garage. And like, guess what? I went on a date. I'm like, yay.
Yeah.
Tell me all about it.
Yeah.
Or the young girls. I know more information than I want to know.
I'm sure.
And so, to your point and to this subject matter, sometimes I have to say, to my daughter, like, listen, I know that your friends and everyone feel comfortable, but I'm still the adult and I'm still someone's mom.
Right.
And I can't be put in a position where there's compromise.
I mean, I'm
not
your friend, but I'm not your
that
homie.
friend.
Like,
I'm not that friend.
Yeah.
And these girls, I love that they feel comfortable, how I make them feel. But at the same time, there's a boundary there.
Yeah.
There's a boundary there. But it is fun to, I love meeting so many different people.
Yeah, you love people.
I do. I really do. And people ask me this all the time. Well, why would you go from nursing to spray tanning? But if you take a look at my career path, everything has touched kind of the same thing. I've always been involved with people. Yep. There's always been a sales element to it. And to me, it just came full circle, just in a different way.
It's a different version of what you were doing previously. And this one just happens to be your business and you're kind of one-on-one with these people, making them look good.
Yes.
If anybody out there needs a
awesome conversation,
sew it close.
So before we shut this one down, why don't you tell our bricks and riskers where they can learn more about you and everything you got going on?
Sure. You can find me on Instagram at @InSewItGlows, Facebook at @InSewItGlows, and my website is www.insewitglows.net.
Awesome.
Thank you.
That's all we have for this one, folks. Thank you for tuning in again to another episode of Bricks and Risk. See you next week. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Bricks and Risk. Our goal is that you walk away with 1 or 2 valuable nuggets, and we greatly appreciate you sharing your time with us today. You can find all B&R episodes on Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, and anywhere else you get your podcast content. Until next time, keep learning and keep growing.